Hi guys, and welcome to the Sheffield Wednesday Middlesbrough review. This was good to see how we bounced back from the cut defeat to Charlton this week on Monday. This week's news has been that Medine has come back to the fold and is in full training with the squad. Let's hope he can keep his head down and let his football do the talking and not his fits. Really need to mature up now and realise that he can't keep doing this and just put his head down now. The team using Kirkland, Nuhui, Makoma, Coke, Maguire, Matic, Palmer, Lavery, Luvens, Hutchinson, Best. The subs are Davis, JJ, Halan, Afove, Lira, Nuhui, Gary Gott and Gary Gardner. It's a good lineup. I wonder why Martinez isn't on the bench. If anyone knows, if he's gone back to Arsenal already, it'll be nice to know. But it'll be interesting how we line up against Middlesbrough. Middlesbrough have not been able to score goals of late. They have been drawing a lot of games. So let's hope it's not sod law that the floodgates open against us. And let's just see how we get on. So the ref got in the way, nearly played a part in Middlesbrough going forward, and this was just the start of the game, pretty much, right near the beginning. Maguire took a little bit of a knock, but he's alright. He slipped as he was on the playing surface. Maguire and Hutchinson linked up very well. Magoma managed to win a free kick, and we were coming forward with Magoma, and he was just doing what he normally do, battling with the players and getting the free kicks. It's something he's really good at. The great play by Magoma, and he got it to Beth, and he just clicked his heels as he went down, his own heels, not the middle player. But we need to get a bit more movement from the front too, just moving the ball a bit better. We were making Middlesbrough work for the ball. They were not really getting into the game that much. And this was the second half. This was the first half that went very quickly, to be fair. Middlesbrough had the ball and they had a shot. It bounced off both posts before it nestled into Kirkland's hand, and it did look like the ball went over the line, and for that, Middlesbrough should feel very unlucky because it did look like it went over. But for us, it's about time we had a bit of luck like that. We were doing well getting the ball down and playing some good football, and Magoma had a shot with a good ball by Coke. We were on the break and Coke got it to Lavery and Lavery got fouled. Middlesbrough on the break were very good. They were very good at getting past us and getting balls in. Magoma had a shot and it hit the post, but it was the post in the stands. But we were playing some good football. We're having to play it back to Kirkland at time because there was good pressure by Middlesbrough, who were pushing up back. Middlesbrough won a corner and they were giving some good pressure, but it felt at times that there was no urgency. But the moment I said there's no urgency, Palmer gets in behind the back four, gets across to Beth, and Beth just hits the side netting. There was a great ball by Hutchinson to Beth, but shame it didn't come to anything. And one of the biggest problems is Beth, Hutchinson, whenever they've been in the box, they're just getting rattled to the ground by a couple of the Middlesbrough players. They really are starting to just bring them down, and nothing is getting given. Maguire hit a free kick and it went straight to the keeper. Maguire got the ball to Beth, and there was a good bit of skill by Beth to get it onto his chest and then push it to Magoma to get it across him. Friends put Beth in the box and nothing was given. Maguire had the ball and he did too much with it when he needed to get the cross in. Friend eventually went in the book for fouling for too many times. It was coming because he was being really, really persistent with it. Matic has gone off injured and Halan came on. It looked like he pulled up a little bit, not too sure if it was a clash of heads or he might have been having a knot when he started, but it's not good because we've got too many players in the injury room as it is. Beth gets a great chance as Luzon gets it up to him, and yet again Beth got taken out by Woodgate, and the ref looking and just didn't give anything. The referee, I can't pronounce his name very well, he's very poor. We always have a bad result with him because he just never gives us anything really. There was a great save by the keeper. We got a corner but it didn't come to anything. So at half time it's 0-0. We had a lot of good chances, but Middlesbrough had a goal that looked like it was pretty much over the line, but it wasn't given. But at the same time we've had two very big penalty shots and it wasn't given. I'm hoping the second half not going to be one of these games where the referee going to do something stupid and ruin a good game. So we start the second half. Halan gets the ball to Mahoma and it was a poor pass by Cope, but we managed to win it back. Halan, with a very poor header back to Kirkland, they won a corner for it and they were really starting to come forward. Cope hurt his wrist, which wasn't good, but he managed to soldier on and save playing with a broken hand like he did when he did it against Charlton. It shows you how much he's willing to stay on and to keep battling. Maguire took the free kick and it was just over the bar and it was a great chance. Hutchinson with the ball in and Luvens headed it there just in the keeper's hand, but it was good, we were coming forward. Mahoma got the ball and gave it to Lavely, who had some lovely skill and then got a lovely cross in. He played superb. Maguire gets the ball and there was a great bit of skill by Maguire. Tried to get the cross in and it blocked, but it went out to corner, but sadly the corner didn't come to anything. Maguire had a shot when he had a chance where he could have picked out a couple of players. And just before that, Hutchinson had a superb shot which looked almost like it was going in and their keeper had to tip it over the bar. We were on the break and Magoma had a shot but sadly it went into the cop again. Graham had a good shot and Kirkland saved it and then managed to made another save, a double save, and it was an amazing save to see him athletically get it over the bar. He's still for me one of the best keepers in this league and he's very, very good. For me, next season he's one of the players we must re-sign to a new contract. The sooner the better. Mahoma went off and JJ came on. Lavely had a great chance and Beth managed to win the ball and JJ did all the hard work, but when he managed to get the ball to Maguire he just lost it. Beth tried to get the crossover but it didn't really come to anything, and Nuhui came on for Maguire. But just before that JJ did some last minute ditch defending. It was good to see how hard he was working, but coming to that time of year for JJ, he always comes alive around this time, the March time. He always has a really good end of year. Lavely was shot and it managed to win a corner. Lavely with the cross and gets it to the back post and Cope tried to get it back in but the keeper got it. Nuhui does a lot of pressure in the defence and makes them make mistakes and managed to win it back. JJ since he came on looked very lively, and when Nuhui came on there's a lot of fans that criticise him. They really do get at him, and for me he works so hard for the squad. If every player worked as hard as he did when he's pressurising and trying his best, he's had amazing pressurising a lot of the time most recently and he's done really well. The one thing that he's not managed to have is a goal, and it's something he deserved because he works so hard. We come on the counter-attack and we were really coming forward and getting at them. Cope managed to nick it and their keeper just saved it when one of the crosses came in. And we managed we managed to get a ball in, and I think it was JJ, but he took the wrong decision when he had a lot of players waiting for him when he could have got it. He had a number of players waiting for it and he could have actually passed it. Lavely tried to get the ball in, it was really good ball in, but their keeper got it. Middlesbrough came forward and they were really still starting to come forward, but we won a penalty. It was a blatant handball. Hutchinson, not Hutchinson, I can't remember the name of the player, I think it was Whitehead, got sent off for it. The referee didn't give it, but the linesman did, and we got the penalty. And there was a lot of trying to work out who was going to take it. Nuhui had the ball in his hand and he was determined he was going to take this penalty. And he got the penalty. He took that penalty so well. And my notes here just says, getting Nuhui, exclamation mark, and he deserves that. And he did deserve it. He picked up a yellow card after the penalty, because when he took his shirt off he had a message on the undershirt. Now I would love to know what it said, because when we were playing with the white kit you could kind of see it through that, so it'd be interesting to see what that says. But you got to say it takes a lot of bottle for him to stand, take the ball and say I'm going to take the penalty, because his confidence has not been brilliant, but he's always willing to try, and the fact that he took a lot of bottle and guts when you're not really getting that much love from the fans and stuff, because there was a press interview and he felt like he was getting a lot of stick, and for me I'm very happy he got that, because he deserves it. We are now in 15th place on 39 points, which is brilliant. There were 4 minutes of added time. Middlesbrough did start to come forward and they were throwing everything to try and get it back. Nuhui near the end with a good bit of pressure managed to make their defence make a mistake and had to kick it out of touch, and we got a throw in. Palmer took it and then he got it back and went to the corner, like we should have done a couple of games into Jones when Jones was there. But we take all 3 points. Nuhui gets the match winner, and you can't say anything better than that. Good 3 points, especially against a team that's not scoring that well. The fact that we managed to get this one is brilliant, and we keep pushing up that league table.